If you love Jesus,
Apostolic Sunday School.
Why, hello there, and welcome once again to ApostolicSundaySchool.com. Today we're doing an object lesson. A very frightening object lesson about one of the most terrible, most destructive, and most frightening weapons of mass destruction that man has ever devised. I just so happen to have one right here, right now. In this box is a weapon so deadly that it's destroyed more people than just about anything else has. Parents, you might want to protect your kids in case this little thing goes off. It's a little bit unpredictable. It's terrifying. That goes close to describing it, but only just. You see, this weapon of mass destruction in this box has not only destroyed individuals, but it's also destroyed whole families. It's not only destroyed whole families, it's destroyed entire churches. Oh, yes, it has. Not only whole churches, but even entire nations. This weapon has torn our world apart. No, I'm afraid to touch it. It's created rifts. It's created chasms in our friendships and relationships and even more. A weapon more terrible than chemical warfare. More powerful than a nuclear bomb. Oh, it's been around for a long time. It's been creating chaos since man was first created. It's even mentioned in the Bible. Many times, in fact. The Bible says it has the power of life and death. The Bible says it can make people vicious and angry. The Bible calls it a fire. It says it pierces like a sword. It calls it a weapon of destruction. And today, I probably shouldn't do this. But I think I'm going to open this box. So you may want to cover your eyes, cover your ears, duck and cover, stop, drop, and roll. The most dangerous and devastating weapon the world has ever known. The weapon that has been used more times to worse effect than any other. Are you ready for the weapon of mass destruction? I'm afraid to even touch it. I'm going to have to get my gloves on. Oh, this thing is so terrifying. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, hide your babies. Cover their eyes. I don't know what's going to happen, but it's going to be terrible. Once this thing is unleashed, it's hard to get back in the box. And now we're ready. I'm going in. I'm going in. Oh, it's awful. Oh, it's awful. It's so terrible. Are you ready for this? Oh. The tongue. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. The tongue. The most dangerous weapon of all. Proverbs 18:21 says, "Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and they that love it shall eat the fruit thereof. There is that pierceth like a sword, but the tongue of the wise is health." Proverbs 13:3 says, "He that keepeth his mouth keepeth his life, but he that openeth wide his lips shall have destruction." James says the tongue is a fire, a world of iniquity. So is the tongue among our members that defileth the whole body and setteth on fire the course of nature, and it setteth fire of hell. James says the tongue no man can tame. It's an unruly evil, full of deadly poison. Churches can have problems if people don't know how to keep their mouth shut. Parents, moms and dads, boys and girls, we got a lot to learn when to speak. And more importantly, when not to speak. James says, "If any man among you be seen to be religious and bridleth not his tongue, but deceiveth his own heart, this man's religion is in vain." If you don't know how to keep your mouth shut, don't talk. You're not wise. We have 2 ears and 1 mouth. We should do twice as much listening as we do speaking. Your tongue is powerful. On and on and on. We put bits in the horses' mouths that they could obey us and turn the whole body. The ships, though they be great, are driven with fierce winds, and they turned about with a very small helm, whither the governor, and on and on and on. The tongue, the world's worst weapon of mass destruction. Out of the same mouth proceedeth blessing and cursing. My brethren, these things ought not to be. Doth a fountain send forth at the same place sweet water and bitter? Can the fig tree, my brethren, bear olive berries, either a vine or figs? So can no fountain. Both yield salt water and fresh. Thank God it isn't all bad, though. We can do good things with our tongue as well. Listen to the contrast between the good things and the bad things. A soft answer turneth away wrath, but grievous words stir up anger. In the multitude of words there wanteth not sin, but he that refraineth his lips is wise. Proverbs 15:28, the heart of the righteous studieth to answer, but the mouth of the wicked poureth out evil things. Proverbs 15:4, a wholesome tongue is a tree of life, but perverseness therein is a breach of the spirit. Here's some good verses that we should pray about our tongues. How about in Psalms 19:14, let the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be acceptable in thy sight, O Lord. 1 Peter says, for he that will love life and see good days, let him refrain his tongue from evil and his lips that they speak no guile. Ephesians 4:29, let no corrupt communication proceed out of your mouth, but that which is good to the use of edifying, that it may minister grace unto the hearers. Matthew 12:36, but I say unto you that every idle word that men shall speak, they shall give account thereof in the day of judgment. Psalms 141 verse 3, set a watch, O Lord, before my mouth, keep the door of my lips. James 1:19, wherefore, my brethren, let every man be swift to hear, slow to speak. This is a real cow tongue. I bought this at Walmart. They're not cheap. I wish they were. This is about $15 for the cheapest tongue they have, and they're up to $20. So it's not cheap, but this is a really effective lesson. I hope this helps you today. I hope it helps you teach your Sunday school. If you have something you would do different or recommend, or maybe another way to use this same lesson, please let me know. Send me an email to info@apostolicsundaySchool.com. Drop a comment on the video or on the article on ApostolicSundaySchool.com. Either way, we want to hear from you and share your ideas with everybody else through the website. Until then, God bless you and happy Sunday School. In Jesus' name.